Sergio Pagani and his team have once again created a piece of art able to speed over 350 kilometers per hour. Created in Pagani's Modenese studio, only 5 roadsters will be built complementing the existing 5 coupes. The 7.3-liter V12 Mercedes-Benz AMG engine howls like a wild beast when the throttle is opened. This is accompanied by the sound of air rushing into the air intake, positioned just above the driver's head. The Carbo titanium monocoque needed only a slight redesign due to its unique strength to deal with the absence of a roof, which when removed is stored in the front.
Your car has been installed with the latest anti-pursuit technology, the Spike Strip. Based on SCPD technology, the system releases a lethal spiked strip from the rear of your car. If another vehicle drives over the strip, they will be damaged and temporarily immobilized. Use the moment well and make your move. Your vehicle can only carry a limited number of strips and will take time to recharge after each use, so only fire when you are confirmed a hit. Your heads-up display will
The Dodge Charger name is a historical one associated with performance. With four-door flexibility, the Dodge Charger SRT8 is a sophisticated, versatile muscle car that excites at every turn. The 425 bhp that the 6.1-liter Hemi V8 generates makes it equally as powerful as the legendary Hemi engines of the muscle car era. The Dodge Charger also features an electronic stability control designed to assist drivers during extreme steering maneuvers. Prominent wheel arches house the familiar 5-spoke aluminum wheels, while the aggressive front grille, broad-shouldered fenders, and sloping fastback roofline allow the Dodge Charger to dominate the road in style.
Suspect is driving aggressively.
Central requesting a roadblock. I'm putting together units ahead of your position. Maintain current route.
Wow.
All units, roadblock office is ready and awaiting further orders.
Wait, what? Can't be moving. What the fuck?
Suspect is off-road. Last seen heading into the lodge.
Suspect is driving extremely dangerously. You've got to end this now.
Suspect is headed off-road.
We got units down. Send EMS.
Wreck a cop.
Together, we are Valorant.
In 2023, it's expected that we finally see the release of the latest Forza Motorsport title, the first since 2017's Forza Motorsport 7, and the first Forza game in general since 2021's Forza Horizon 5. Originally announced to be released in the spring of 2023, in the most recent Xbox and Bethesda Developer Direct showcase, that originally vague date was updated to be, well, even more vague, now encompassing the whole of the year 2023. Of course, Forza is an Xbox commodity, so we won't be seeing it on PlayStation systems. It will be on Xbox and PC, however, and this is everything we know so far about the upcoming title. For those of you who may be wondering what the game actually is, Forza Motorsport is a simulation-style console racing game that encompasses a more professional form of motorsport. Fans may want to call this Forza Motorsport 8, but this is not the case. This is in fact a reboot of the entire series. The title is, once again, being developed by Microsoft's Turn 10 Studios, the same team responsible for the rest of the Forza Motorsport titles, from the first one released in 2005 up until Forza Motorsport 7 in 2017. This new game will contain over 500 cars, with 800 unique upgrades at launch, with details as precise as the differing sounds made with each upgraded part included in the gameplay. The cars that have been announced so far include a list of about 80, ranging among all different eras and types of racing automobiles. Many of these will be returning from previous Forza Motorsport titles, but apparently over 100 will be new to the series. If you want to see a full list of those announced as of me recording this video, make sure you check out the Traction website, but let me give you some of my own personal highlights. Firstly, the 1989 Group C Aston Martin AMR1 and the 1993 Peugeot 905 Evo 1C, some of many Group C inclusions already announced, along with Le Mans prototypes from practically every era. There are a selection of modern-day supercars and hypercars, from the Lamborghini Centenario and Brabham BT62 to the Bugatti Chiron, McLaren Senna, and the Mazda MX-5. Okay, that last one was a joke, but the car is in the game. The list is also stacked with classic muscle cars, GT racers, touring cars, and some of the most prestigious road cars from the turn of the century. Basically, what we can see from this first small glimpse is that there is a special collection stacked with variety and character. But what about circuits? There will be 20 so-called environments in Forza Motorsport, and 5 of those will be brand new to the title. Each has either been remade if it's fictional, or re-laser scanned if it's a real-world venue. It's a bit weird to call it an environment as opposed to a track or venue, but we do know that some of the ones announced include Kyalami, Suzuka, Maple Valley Raceway, Circuit Hakone, and Laguna Seca. Laguna, by the way, will also include a fast and flowing 1960s layout that looks like a beefed up anti-clockwise Castle Coombe on a hill. I'm excited. You should be too. The new Forza Motorsport is set to overhaul the platform since its last release with Forza Motorsport 7. It will include things such as damage improvements with specified damage and dirt buildup, dynamic time of day which affects track grip, tyre wear, fuel management, and real-time ray tracing on track. All of the dynamic racing properties will, according to the developers, ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same. Plus, there will be other cool effects such as animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system which evolves organically, all of which leads to a more immersive experience. The title is told to include an incredible new online racing mode, as well as a car building focused single player career mode. When it comes to the driving itself, it's been promised that the handling mechanics, tyre model and suspension systems have been rebuilt from the ground up for the new Forza Motorsport. This, on paper, is good news, as the industry has moved on immeasurably since Forza Motorsport 7, where using a steering wheel peripheral felt largely meaningless and the tyre's behaviour was worthy of detention. We've been working on making all of our simulation elements as realistic as possible. Cars can be set up in line with our drift partners' expectations, said Turn 10 Studios creative director Chris Sasaki. When it does release, Forza Motorsport will be available to play on Xbox Series X or S consoles and on PC. Sadly, it will not be released on Xbox One. However, some good news is that it will be part of a Game Pass subscription from the day it releases. We really do hope this will happen in 2023, and given that until recently it was touted for a spring release, fingers are crossed that the game is just around the corner. As soon as any further official clarification is provided, you will hear about it from Traction. Speaking of hearing about things from Traction, why don't you subscribe to our channel so that you hear about things from Traction, and check out the website traction.gg to hear about more things from Traction. Also, let us know your thoughts about Forza Motorsport in the comments below. That's it from us today, so until next time, thanks for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great day.
Forza Motorsport is back. I'm Dan Greenwald, GM of Motorsport, and I'm joined by Chris Sasaki, Creative Director at Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion. Built from the ground up to showcase the Xbox Series X and S consoles, including techniques like real-time ray tracing on track. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made.
Today, we're excited to show you the all-new Forza Motorsport. Welcome to Maple Valley. This track has been a fan favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in stunning detail. What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo presented using a single camera with no cuts. Let's jump in with the M8. We've completely overhauled the driving experience. This includes a 48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation. Let's advance time of day here and look at the world details. Everything you see is new and has been captured with photogrammetry and 3D material scans. Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track. Here you can see the beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley. The grass, rocks, 3D vegetation, skies and clouds, they all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail. Let's advance time again. You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day. This is a fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport, and like weather, is available on every track. These new simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the racing experience. In addition to our dynamic time of day, Forward Plus lighting and physically based lights come together to deepen the realism and immersion in the world. Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes, rubbering in, and of course, weather. Let's head to the pits. We've added features that players have been asking for. Tire and fuel management, multiple tire compounds, and new depth in car building create the ultimate racing playset. Advanced materials and shaders, paired with ray tracing, bring out incredible detail in the gold heat wrap, anodized aluminum, and carbon fiber. Engine bays, with their complex self-reflection, is a place where ray tracing really shines. Car damage is a racing reality. In Forza Motorsport, car damage is reproduced down to the individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup. Using the power of the Xbox Series X and S consoles, ray tracing makes everything feel more connected. Cars reflecting onto other cars. Cars reflect in their own mirrors, bodywork, brake rotors, and wings. Things just feel more natural, more real. We believe that the accuracy of our overhauled physics, the beauty of our cars and tracks, our new dynamic time of day, advanced car damage, and real-time ray tracing on track lead to a generational leap in immersion. This is the all-new Forza Motorsport.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and
Just when we thought the drought of non-content would never end in the racing game universe, boom! Here comes Turn 10 with some brand new information about Forza Motorsport and all the must-have facts ready to save the day. Right? Well, with some of the newly released information, it is safe to say that it is time to start worrying about how the future of Forza Motorsport may look like. And with that, welcome back to Overtake. Exciting times should have been ahead. Forza Motorsport 8, or as we now call it, Forza Motorsport, was teased for quite a while now. And we finally, well, know just a bit more. The first we saw of the game was a trailer and company of the Xbox Series X and S release. Back then, the game appealed through an insane amount of graphical detail and other promising visuals. While Forza Motorsport 7 was not the peak of the series' history as we remember it, the newest iteration is supposed to be more in touch with what the fans came to love about it in the past. Fans also came to love us in the past. If you are not one of them already, then clicking the like button, subscribing, and tapping the bell should fix this little problem in no time. In the years since, a bit of frustration has started to build up with the avid FM followers. Microsoft was rather tight-lipped about the development, and until another reveal in June of 2020, almost 2 years have passed. Then came the traditional Microsoft show with new gameplay and trailers, and we were introduced to some of the newly added or improved features of Forza Motorsport. Turn 10 really promised a complete overhaul of what they described to be the most exciting racing game yet. Ambitious, but not undoable for a series with so much history. This brings us to where we are today. A big livestream was announced where the newest revelations was supposed to be revealed. I was sitting there like, come on, they're gonna give us everything we want. But in the end, yeah, as it's tradition with Microsoft, we got an in-depth developer interview today with large insights into multiple games, one being, of course, Forza Motorsport. The presentation started off with some really cool key facts about the game. For example, we now know that FM will feature just over 500 vehicles at release, which should beat out GT7 by a bit more than 100. Very exciting is also that 100 of these cars are apparently all new to motorsport games in general. What exactly that means and if it's really true wasn't clarified. Hard to imagine, as all the trailer footage includes well-known rides. But I'm here to be surprised, and hopefully that will be the case here as well. Some beautiful shots of GT2, GT3, and hypercar racing were revealed, accompanied with some announcements, like the inclusion of Kia Lamy and Suzuka into the game. Here as well, the wording told the viewer that just over 20 environments were in the game, which I suppose is English for tracks, and 5 of them which are supposed to be all new to motorsports again. I sure hope that the actual track list is more than 20, because that does sound a little small for a Simcade title. Speaking of Simcade though, the lingo of the devs heavily implied a stronger focus on sim racing in the newest title, even though the scenes shown may differ.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little...
Stuff like tire temp.
That took forever to install. Interesting. We'll do that later.
Bye.